the devil's advocate. Do you believe? Have you ever felt a shiver down your spine when the topic of demonic possession comes up? Do you believe in the existence of the devil? It's a question that has haunted humanity for centuries. The possibility of an unseen force taking control, twisting the familiar into something monstrous, is a fear deeply ingrained in our collective psyche, but is it merely a figment of our imagination or a terrifying reality? The concept of demonic possession is not something confined to horror movies or whispered ghost stories. It's a topic that has been discussed and debated by theologians, paranormal investigators, and even medical professionals. Some dismiss it as superstition, a relic of a less enlightened past. Others believe it's a very real and present danger, a testament to the unseen forces that lurk at the edges of our understanding. This essay delves into the chilling world of demonic possession, exploring its historical roots, its portrayal in popular culture, and most importantly, its impact on individuals and communities around the world. We will journey through documented cases, personal testimonies, and expert opinions, attempting to shed light on this controversial subject. Prepare to challenge your preconceived notions and confront the shadows of doubt as we ask the question, is demonic possession real? Or is it merely a manifestation of our deepest fears, a testament to the power of the human mind to conjure both darkness and light? Join me as we embark on this exploration, and perhaps together we can begin to unravel the truth. A history shrouded in shadow, demonic possession through the ages. The belief in demonic possession is not new. It has been intertwined with human history for millennia, its tendrils reaching back to ancient civilizations, from the earliest recorded texts to the folklore passed down through generations. The concept of malevolent spirits infiltrating and controlling human vessels is a recurring theme. Ancient Mesopotamia, with its rich tapestry of gods and demons, provides some of the earliest written accounts of demonic possession. Cuneiform tablets depict rituals and incantations meant to exorcise these malevolent entities from the afflicted. Similarly, ancient Egyptian texts detail elaborate ceremonies and spells designed to ward off evil spirits and restore balance to the possessed. The Bible, too, is replete with stories of demonic possession, most notably the Gadarene swine and the exorcisms performed by Jesus Christ. These accounts, whether taken literally or metaphorically, demonstrate the profound impact that belief in demonic forces had on the development of religious and cultural practices. Throughout history, different cultures have developed their own unique interpretations and responses to demonic possession. In some cultures, possession is seen as a curse, a punishment for transgressions against the divine. In others, it's viewed as an illness, a spiritual imbalance that needs to be rectified. Regardless of the interpretation, the belief in demonic possession has left an indelible mark on human history, shaping our understanding of the spiritual realm and our place within it. Whispers in the dark, the unspoken fear of possession. There's an undeniable taboo surrounding the topic of demonic possession. It's a subject often met with hushed tones, nervous laughter, or outright dismissal. This reluctance to engage stems from a deep-seated fear, a primal instinct that recognizes the potential for darkness within us all. To acknowledge the possibility of demonic possession is to acknowledge our own vulnerability, our susceptibility to forces beyond our control. It challenges our sense of self, the very core of our being, and forces us to confront the unsettling possibility that we may not be entirely our own. This fear is further compounded by the stigma associated with mental illness. In many societies, individuals exhibiting symptoms of what we might now recognize as psychological disorders were often labeled as possessed. This misattribution has led to a reluctance to discuss demonic possession openly for fear of perpetuating harmful stereotypes and misconceptions. However, this fear, while understandable, can be paralyzing. It prevents us from having open and honest conversations about the experiences of those who claim to have encountered demonic forces. By silencing these voices, we risk perpetuating the cycle of fear and misunderstanding. It's time to break down the barriers of stigma and approach this topic with sensitivity, respect, and a willingness to listen. Only then can we begin to understand the true nature of this phenomenon, whether it be rooted in the supernatural or the depths of the human psyche. Section 4, Silver Screen Screams, Demonic Possession in Popular Culture. The silver screen has long been a canvas for our darkest fears. Demonic possession, with its inherent drama and terror, has become a staple of horror cinema, captivating audiences and shaping their perceptions of this chilling phenomenon. From the spine-tingling chills of The Exorcist to the haunting imagery of The Conjuring, demonic possession films tap into our primal fears, exploiting our fascination with the unknown and the unknowable. These films often portray possession as a violent and dramatic spectacle, with victims contorting, levitating, and exhibiting superhuman strength. While undeniably entertaining, these cinematic portrayals often blur the lines between fact and fiction. They sensationalize the experience, emphasizing the grotesque and the terrifying while neglecting the nuanced and often subtle realities of alleged possession cases. This tendency to exaggerate for dramatic effect can lead to misconceptions and reinforce stereotypes about demonic possession. However, despite their flaws, these films also serve a purpose. They spark conversations about the nature of good and evil, the fragility of the human psyche, and the limits of our understanding. By confronting our fears in the safe confines of a movie theater, we can explore the darker aspects of our collective imagination and perhaps gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of the human experience. Section 5. When shadows manifest real-life encounters with possession. While Hollywood may have its own interpretation of demonic possession, real-life accounts paint a more nuanced and often disturbing picture. These stories, often whispered in hushed tones or shared within the confines of religious communities, offer a glimpse into the raw, unfiltered experiences of those who claim to have encountered demonic forces firsthand. Consider the case of Anneliese Michel, a young German woman whose alleged possession in the 1970s sent shockwaves through the world. Despite undergoing numerous exorcism rites, Anneliese's condition deteriorated, ultimately leading to her tragic death. Her story, while contested, continues to fuel the debate surrounding the existence and nature of demonic possession. Another compelling case is that of Roland Doe, a pseudonym given to a young boy in the United States who in the 1940s allegedly became possessed after dabbling with a Ouija board. The boy's violent outbursts, speaking in tongues, and displays of superhuman strength were documented by priests and medical professionals, leaving them baffled and terrified. These cases, along with countless others documented throughout history, raise more questions than answers. Were these individuals truly possessed by demonic entities, or were their experiences rooted in undiagnosed mental illness, environmental factors, or even elaborate hoaxes? The ambiguity surrounding these accounts only adds to the mystery and allure of demonic possession. Section 6. The unanswered question where belief and reality collide. The question of whether demonic possession is real remains a point of contention. Skeptics often attribute alleged cases to mental illness, trickery, or the power of suggestion. They argue that there is no scientific evidence to support the existence of demonic entities or their ability to influence human behavior. Conversely, believers, often drawing on religious texts, personal experiences, and anecdotal evidence, maintain that demonic possession is a very real and present danger. They view it as a spiritual battleground where good and evil clash and the human soul hangs in the balance. The truth, as is often the case, likely lies somewhere in the middle. While it's important to approach claims of demonic possession with a healthy dose of skepticism, it's equally crucial to avoid dismissing the experiences of those who genuinely believe they have encountered something sinister. Perhaps the most responsible approach is one of open-mindedness, acknowledging the limits of our current understanding while remaining receptive to the possibility that there are forces at play beyond our current comprehension. The human mind, after all, is a complex and enigmatic entity, capable of both extraordinary feats and terrifying delusions. Section 7. Now it's your turn. What do you believe? As we conclude our exploration into the unsettling realm of demonic possession, one question remains. What do you believe? Do you dismiss these stories as mere superstition, or do you find yourself questioning the nature of reality itself? Perhaps you believe that demonic possession is a very real and present danger, a testament to the unseen forces that lurk at the edges of our understanding. Or maybe you see it as a manifestation of the human psyche, a reflection of our deepest fears and anxieties. Whatever your stance, I encourage you to keep an open mind, to question, to research, and to engage in respectful dialogue with those who hold different beliefs. The world is a vast and mysterious place, and there is still much that we don't understand. By approaching the unknown with curiosity and compassion, we can continue to learn and grow, expanding our understanding of ourselves and the universe we inhabit. What are your thoughts on demonic possession? Have you ever had an experience that challenged your beliefs? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going.